Hey, love and peace, this is Ray. Today we're going to talk about not going to bed with negative thoughts going through your head. The reason for this is because, it's pretty obvious, but it can really mess with your mind, especially since when you're going to sleep, if you're you have these thoughts going through your mind as you're falling asleep. It'll enter into your subconscious mind. And you don't want to do that. You definitely don't want to make sure. You want to make sure that you're not, when you're going to sleep, that you're feeling, in good spirit. You're feeling positive. You're feeling happy, and that it's a feeling. You got to trust your feeling. Do you feel like you're gonna have do you feel off? Do you feel a little bit down or sad? If you are, you want to make sure you don't go to bed like that. You want to make sure you do something that keeps you positive, that makes you feel good, that turns that negative into a positive. Go watch a show that you really like. Go talk to someone you really like. Go for a walk, work out, go do something. And as you're going to sleep, try to repeat some positive affirmations. Keep repeating positive affirmations that are in alignment with the current desires and wants that you're trying to allow into your life or manifest into your life. Give me a second here, trying to fix this camera. So you definitely want to make sure that you are, one, keeping yourself in a high spirit, positive spirit, high energy. Two, asking yourself, how do I feel? Do I feel okay? Do I feel happy? And three, if depending on how your response was, if you're not feeling too good, meaning positive, you're not feeling too positive, then do what you can to change that to a higher frequency, to a higher vibrational frequency. In other words, to make you more happier, more joyful, more grateful, more thankful. Walking around the house just saying, I'm thank you for this, thank you for that, thank you for that, thank you for my light, thank you for the running water. Stuff like that can help to raise your vibration. Or even utilizing the mirror technique, where you're in front of the mirror and you're stating to yourself, I love and accept myself. I am the prize. I can be what I will to be. You can repeat certain affirmations that will help to lift your spirit, and keep doing that. You can even combine it with other things until you feel better. Like I stated before, watch a little comedy TV or something. Anything to change your energy. Once you feel better, then of course you can go to sleep. Another good technique is to have a certain kind of vibrational, let's say one of those YouTube channels where they have certain vibrational hertz sounds going on. And you can listen to that in the background, or you can have a show that you like repeating. Maybe it's a comedy show, something funny. You can have it running in the background really low, or you can have a recorded some recordings of your own affirmations that you utilize throughout the day, and just let them run through the background. And so your mind is gonna attract itself to those high vibrations, because it's gonna be like, oh, I know what these are. I say them all the time. That is me. And that's a way of programming yourself to be more successful. You're programming that new paradigm while you're asleep. You're making your subconscious mind work for you. But all in all, these are just some of the things that we can do to program our minds to the positive. But we do not want to go to sleep with lower negative vibration, because it will enter your mind. Now, what is the results of that? Well, it starts to, it plants that seed, especially if it's something that you're fearful of. It plants that seed, and there are ways for you to convert that negative into a positive. Because remember, the moment you start, counteracting that, and then putting more and more positive vibration or energy into what you're trying to do, then the sooner you're going to be able to change that frequency, change that energy. But that's gonna take a lot of work, because once you got that seed planted in there, now you gotta, it's like pulling out the weeds. It's not impossible, but it takes a lot more work. So it's better to start planting the seeds into your subconscious mind while you're sleeping. And the reason why it's much more complicated, not complicated, a little more work, I would say, to take out once it's already implanted in there, it's because it's already went into your, when you're sleeping, you're going into your subconscious mind. It's like meditation. So you definitely want to make sure that you are not going to sleep in the negative. Now let's talk about what can we do if we went to sleep and the subconscious mind just kept having the same dream. You kept having the same dream over and over again. That's the subconscious mind. It's fear-based. If you're dreaming about things that you don't want, or that's been bothering you, you think about, or you worry about, or things that you don't want to manifest, that's fear-based. So when you first of all, you got to recognize that it's fear-based. Okay, this is fear talking. This ain't me. This is the fear. And then you have to recognize it's not something that you desire. And then recognize that this is changeable. The other thing I like to do is I rebuke it. Like, I rebuke you. Be gone. I am not afraid of you. And then be willing to face it. All these things have to go through your mind. You have to be willing to face it. I'm going to face this. This is not my story. You got to say to yourself, this is not my story. I choose to change that. Maybe it's a fear of something that you've always had. Maybe it's a problem. That's where normally fear comes from. Fear is usually things that that has been in our minds for a long time, things we never really dealt with, things that that come from our past. And I don't mean like past life. I mean, that could be possible too. But I'm talking about, we're dealing with these fears now, and these fears are the fears I'm talking about are the ones maybe from past situations, circumstances, and events. And so you definitely want to change that. You definitely recognizing it is a great thing. So I've had dreams where I'm aware that I'm having these dreams. I'm like, man, I don't want to have these dreams. And I have this awareness while I'm within the dream, because I'm a vivid dreamer. So I say, okay, well, I start to try to dissect it, and this is something because the reason I can do what I'm about to explain is because I do it while I'm awake. So as you practice, you'll be able to do it subconsciously. I also do it when I'm meditating. So again, you'll be able to do it subconsciously. You're mastering the faculties of your mind. So I start asking, when I'm in the dream state, I start asking myself, what is it that this fear is? What is this fear? And so as I'm doing that, the interaction is happening between, everything is unfolding within whatever it is you're fearing, and you're seeing it, but you're also dissecting it. You're asking, you're not just no longer a victim participating. Now you pull yourself out, and you're like a third-party perspective and say, what is the purpose of this? What is really this all about? And I was, able to do that many times. And then you find out what it is and you realize, oh, this is a fear. This is a fear about this. This fear goes with that. And then you start to even, as you dissect, you start to even realize that your mind is taking some of these other fears and combining them to make this one endless fear. Okay? So you may, to give an example, you may have a fear of the dark. All of a sudden you're dreaming in the dark. You have a fear of someone chasing you. All of a sudden you have a fear you're in the dark, someone chasing you. You see what I'm saying? And so these fears just combine, and they'll just feed to make themselves stronger because they're trying to really mess with you. So we want to recognize that these are fear-based, meaning that they're driven by that. The moment we deal with them, we shine the light on them, they dissipate, they go away. They don't like that. But we also gain strength as we do that. The more you allow the fear to exist and you don't face it right away, you put it off and procrastinate and deal with it, what's going to happen is that fear gets stronger. You get weaker. So you want to reverse that. Always be action oriented. Always have that mindset that, you know what, bring it. I'm going to deal with this, and I'm going to take care of this right now. Don't wait. Just take care of it right now. Because I'm telling you, as soon as you deal with it, the better you're going to be. The better sooner you find a solution, because it's always a solution. Have that also in the front of your mind. There is an answer for everything. And then you keep going and keep going until you be stubborn until you find the answer to your solution. Once you find your answer to your solution, and you bring that fear base or that fear into fruition, but not in fruition, I'm sorry, into the light, it will dissipate. You will get rid of it. It will go away. And overall, that's what we want. And then you be stronger, you get more confidence in yourself, and then you be able to just move on to whatever it is, continue on your path to where we need to be, doing the other kind of work, which is programming the positive, becoming more of what you desire to be. Remember, it's about becoming who you are within, so that the outside circumstance, situations, and events can reflect that back to you. So it's like you're reflecting your light from within outside into the world of dark, so that it can reflect, hit the mirror outside here, so it can reflect, and then the outside world can also be ignited or lit. Alright? We definitely want to make sure we do those kind of things. Let's see what else. That's basically what I want to cover right now on this topic. If you have any questions or any comments or any ideas for a topic, leave a comment below or send me an email to youinterpretation@gmail.com. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, this is Ray. Love and peace.